I'm breaking away. I'm moving on to a better place. Yesterday's far away. Yo.
I did have an opportunity, to go to the Gatorade Sports Science Institute. And you know how you see it on TV, you see the guys run on the treadmills and they have all the stuff in their mouth and, and they run and you think that it's not real. Well, it was very real. Even though I love being over here, I love being in Australia, I wish I was playing a game that I love so much right now. So it's very unfortunate that, it can't be out on that basketball court playing right now. But, as players, I think that we're trying to do what we can to make sure that we protect our game and protect our, our futures and our livelihood as much as possible. So it's not an ideal situation for nobody, not the players, not the owners, not the fans. When everyone is not informed exactly what's going on, it looks like it's a fight just between millionaires and billionaires, when it's not really that way. But from the outside looking in, it looks like it's just about money, and that turns people away. And that's because the messages that comes out is different messages. But it's unfortunate, and I hope the true fans of the game and the people who can continue to come out and support us, whether we're playing in the NBA or whether we in Sydney, Australia, and we're doing a Gatorade event. So hopefully everyone continues to love the game and continue to support it no matter what.
And get out of Dodge, it's my time to live. Every day of my life I've had something to give.
My basketball skills are not up to top notch, I'll admit that. Like, I'm actually a bit of a rookie. But I kind of ran around in circles, like under some legs. I mean, I was like by far the shortest, like halfway in size pretty much. But it was really fun. It was something I've never done before, and like it's something that I'll never forget probably. If you see a huge wave, you're like, oh, that is, you do get like the adrenaline rush and stuff, but that rush is kind of what draws me back, and it's good energy, but yeah, you do get scared. I was actually more nervous today though, like I was freaking out. I was like, this is gonna just be so embarrassing, but no, it was okay. I was laughing, I was having a good time.
I think that's the hardest thing about my race, is it is over in 23 or 51 seconds. With the rest of these guys that have been here today, they might play in 4 quarters, or they play, a 5-hour day or an 8-hour day or so on. But, in our sport and what we do, it's all about being there at that point, at that time, to make sure that everything you do is right. And, when you break it that 51 seconds down to a start and you're underwaters and body positioning and technique and stroke, and then you hit the wall at the turn and you realise you're going to do the same thing again, 51 seconds just goes like that. It's one of those things, you forget how light those balls are, and when you're doing pull-ups and you're pulling 50 kilos up there as well, that's strapped to your body, throwing a little air ball is something that I'm not used to. When you saw that guy running around on the court, it just made it look so graceful, I mean, the confidence that he has, and he's a true NBA star, and to have, an athlete like that here in Australia, and to be able to pick his brain on recovery stuff and his performances and what he does, it makes swimming look so insignificant compared to the world he must live in.
Think fast, came to erase my past, I won't deny, my pace hasn't always been fast.
You could say the San Antonio Spurs championship in '99 was cheapened. They have 4 rings. I don't think they're giving one back. So they played the season that was put in front of them to play. They was the best team that year. So you can say whatever you want to say, but they got the banners, they got the rings, and they had this the championship celebration to prove it. So I think for us, we just want to get back on the court. So if it's 82 games or if it's 50 games, right now, if it's 1 game, I just want to play the game of basketball that I love and that I've grown up playing since I was 5 years old. And it's the first time that I haven't been able to play it this way. I think about everybody who work in our arena, that when I go around the arena, everybody, how everyone talks to me and how I speak to them, and you get to know their families, and to know now that a lot of them have been fired or been laid off, and might be further if the season doesn't go on. That hurts, because I do care about other people, and I understand that nothing that I do or nothing that we do as an organization happens without everyone. All the pieces have to work. So it's very unfortunate, and I think I'm saddened about that more so than the players not playing and then the owners not whatever they trying to do. I got a parent-teacher conference when I get back to Miami. I got to go and talk to my kid's teacher. I've been able to do more things, on everyday life outside of basketball, probably that I've never had the opportunity to do before. So in a sense, it's been a gift and a curse. But you know, I think a lot of good will come out of this for a lot of people because you've been able to focus and concentrate on other parts of your life and not just be consumed by the sport and the basketball, which we love and which I can't wait to come back. But it's been great to have that other part.
Face on an everyday basis, can't do what they created to do, never made it. I'm young, so I'ma take it.
Your father was very much involved in the game of basketball. Was it always going to be the game for you?
Yes, definitely. From a young age, he put me into the game straight away, and I found a love for it. So he played from I think it was 80 to 84, and I think Jordan was with him for 3 years. I was just trying to go out there, take it at Wade. I wasn't going to leave anything behind, saying I should have done this, should have done that. Every time you got to step on the court and just leave it, leave everything there. Make sure you're not leaving anything on the sideline, so you know that you've given your best effort.
Where do you want to be in 5 years? What's the hopes?
NBA, where every kid wants to be.
I'm not gonna be just another face to you afraid. Gonna pick up my life and move on.
Who else skips school?
What I'm going to continue to try to do is I'm going to continue to do things around the game. In here, talking about basketball, talking to younger kids and talking to people how you get better, and continue to share my knowledge as much as possible to help the game of basketball to continue to grow. And that's the biggest thing. So, set up a tweet greet after this. Hopefully we get some fans to come out and share the basketball fun and experience with me. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. So, like I said, hopefully we get season going. But until then, I continue talking up the game of basketball and continue to try to help it grow.